Stop listening to gamers' opinions on games.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
But wait, Sergeant Mad Max. I'm listening to you right now give an opinion on something. Isn't that hypocritical? That is, that's correct. But there's gonna be shades of that in this video, but there's a difference. I promise. You just need to wait for me to get there.
I think where a lot of this is stemming from is me reflecting on my time in the military and how before I had joined, every single person was telling me not to do it for the most part. My wife was behind me, but there were so many people that were saying, well, look at this. What about this? What about that? You could be deployed. You could be gone for this long. You have to do this many years. And while that was their opinion, I had to have my own experience, because if I didn't do that and I listened to all the people that were telling me not to do something because they had their own opinions on it or they had their experiences, I wouldn't be where I am today. I want you to take a look at Shroud real quick.
I think I'd rather play. Someone asked me this earlier. Do you think this is better or Battlefield? I think Battlefield is much better than this, actually, the new one. Am I crazy for that?
Modern Warfare 2 just came out, and he should play the game that he enjoys, especially when he's trying to form an opinion, being an FPS giant in the streaming and content creation world. He's also entitled to his own opinion, but what is this going to do at the end of the day? It's going to cause a lot of people to comment due to number 1,
Number 15.
Shroud is a well-known FPS gamer and one of the best of all time in the FPS genre. People are going to listen to him for his opinion. And number 2, Shroud has also been known to not really enjoy Call of Duty as of late. And him playing this game is allowing him to form an opinion. Now that last phrase is the bing, bing, bing winner phrase that I want to get at today. Forming your own opinion. While we trust people within certain areas of life to give us valid opinions on things, gaming is no exception. Not everyone has the money or time to spend on games. That is why game reviews were so big. You would see reviews for a game and you would think, oh, okay, here are the pros and cons, real quick breakdown, and I can make my own decision on if I like the game or not. But now we're seeing a big shift, obviously, in the last 5 years of streaming and people watching a live stream to see, hey, is this a game that I really want to get involved in? What does the game look like? How's the gameplay without any filtered content being video edited out? And if you're a streamer, then you understand that you get an uptick in viewers when it comes to this type of stuff, especially if a game goes on sale. I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty since it came out, and what's interesting is that a lot of streamers obviously have been playing it, and content creators that were big in Warzone 1 and Modern Warfare 19, games like that. What ends up happening is a lot of these people take to Twitter to talk about their opinions on the game. The crashing is so bad it makes me want to. But complaints obviously go to the masses of gamers. Specifically, let's take a look at events where these streamers and content creators are invited to an event. Let's take a look at the Warzone 2 and Modern Warfare 2 launch event that they had for streamers and content creators to go to prior to the game releasing to really show off what the game is going to be like. For example, I watched TimTheTatman stream that day so I could see what the game was going to be like and kind of get his thoughts since he's a big Warzone 1 streamer. The problem is when you have everybody that went to this event sending out tweets and messages to people and to the mass gamers saying,
first game playing this, I was literally like notice it's a noticeably better game than MW2. Like it's not even close.
This is what sucks about the game. This is what I hate, blah, blah, blah. And just they list all of these things. And what it happens is you get these preconceived notions and you start forming an opinion before the game even comes out. All because the person that you trust that played the game is saying the things about it without you even touching it. Over after years of seeing social media content creators, streamers, and game reviews, I've finally come to this point in my life mentally. I will listen to what people have to say and I'll put that in my back pocket, but up here, I have to play the game and actually experience it myself in order to really get my justified opinion on it. The way I think about it is this. Imagine an ice cream cone that your sibling or a friend bought and it looks amazing. Like I'm talking the best ice cream cone you've ever seen. Then they go to offer you some to try it out because they see you drooling, right? And you try it out and it's banana ice cream with gummy bears and all this just nasty stuff and it tastes disgusting. It's nothing but pain. Or vice versa, they let you try it and it's the most tasty ice cream, but you were hesitant because the ice cream cone now looked like someone took a giant dookie on it. It's not necessarily judging a book by its cover because you can see any part of a game on the internet. People post it all over YouTube, all over TikTok. Doesn't matter what social media platform, you'll see it. But what I found is that watching a game and playing a game are two totally different experiences. Totally groundbreaking thought process, I know. Look, I get it. It's nothing new. I think one of the biggest games that I saw this happen with was Tarkov. I would have a lot of people come in and they would ask me, hey, do you think I'm going to enjoy Tarkov? And it's a hard thing to be like, yeah, I think you're going to enjoy it when I have no basis or understanding of what type of game you enjoy. There would be people that would come in
They'd say, wow, this looks really cool. I'm going to go buy this game. And then they'd come back into my stream and say, I hate this game. But we'd also have people that would come and be like, this is the best game ever. I love it. That adds to my point that just because you watch a game doesn't mean that you're going to enjoy it, or just because you watch a game doesn't mean you're not going to enjoy it. I'm not saying that by not playing the game, you can't have an opinion, nor can you develop an opinion on a game. I mean, people have all kinds of opinions on the internet and they develop them through all kinds of different ways. But where I draw the line and where I have a problem with is when people listen to all kinds of content creators and they just decide, you know what? This line right here, I'm going to stay on this side and this line where they drew it, and I'm going to listen and agree with everything that that person says. They're not really thinking critically to develop their own, and it's fine to take things from other people's opinions and craft them into your own.
Tell me an opinion that you have about something. Just one opinion that you have about anything at all. Just share an opinion. Anything. Share an opinion. Share an opinion. Share an opinion. Share an opinion right now. Just off the top of your head. Share an opinion. Anything. Just one opinion. That's all I'm asking. Share one opinion right now. I don't have an opinion. That's why I just like everything that everyone else likes in pop culture.
But you see it all the time where people will literally say the exact same thing on the internet of what these people are saying. Bro, Shroud doesn't like Modern Warfare 2, and he says it's not good. He says Battlefield 2042 is better. I'm not going to buy this game. Or I won't even like Modern Warfare 2 because Shroud doesn't like it. What I'm getting at is that in this example, using Shroud as your entire crux for your argument or your opinion is absolute garbage. Of course, you can take different opinions and apply them to your opinion. It's no different than when you grow up with your parents. They instill their values, beliefs, morals onto you, and you take those with you. And then when you get a little bit older, you're kind of able to craft what you were built on into something a little bit more or different. And I think that's really important for the betterment of yourself. It's almost like running into the person that peaked in high school and you see them 5 to 10 years later down the road and you bump into them, and by the conversations you're having with them, they haven't matured at all. And this honestly probably comes off as very common knowledge for a lot of people. But the reason I made this video is because I've had people come into my streams lately with me playing Call of Duty, and I get comments like this. Oh, you're playing Tarkov Light still, I see. Do you even play Tarkov anymore? How are you still playing this game? Why am I following you? Did you used to play Sandstorm or Tarkov? Look, I'm going to enjoy what I enjoy. You're going to enjoy what you enjoy. Shroud is going to enjoy what he enjoys. But for the love of all that is holy, please do not leave comments of what Pestily was having to deal with when a bunch of people were tuning into his stream when he's playing DMZ. Much like other aspects of social media, we get constantly hit in the face with all kinds of opinions on a daily basis. And now because of this, in order for people to get your attention and keep the attention, they have to do what's called a hot take. For those of you that don't know what a hot take is, boomers.
Now, COD without movement is a dream come true for all you no headset 70-inch TV Call of Duty dads in America.
It is when someone decides to take their opinion and just toss it out there for everyone to hear. And sometimes it goes against the grain. And if you want to get a lot of reactions, it goes against the grain to at least either majority or half of the community that is playing said game. This is especially done on apps like TikTok, Instagram, Reels, YouTube Shorts, things that are going to get you to scroll and get you to stop that scrolling so you can watch it. And how do you keep somebody's attention? Oh, it's too easy. You just prey on their emotions. Say something that will bring out the emotions of people in order to keep them commenting, in order to keep them watching, and in order to keep those analytics just busting. There are gamers across these apps that just do hot takes in order to get people to just comment and get on their videos so that they can either A, make more money, get more followers, or get more reactions. I saw a creator on TikTok, and what he decided to do was make an argument on both sides of the spectrum and literally make video after video after video alternating between the two arguments on a certain topic. And what he found is that he was getting massive amounts of people that were checking out his videos because he was triggering the opposite side of that spectrum that he was making that argument for. I almost think of it similar to podcasting nowadays, especially clips that go up on these type of apps.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think it's mad important when you're having an experience to like realize you're having an experience. And then later on, you could look back on that experience like that was an experience. Does that make sense? Because when you're at a point in life where you're at a fork in the road and you're forced to go route A or route B, I think it takes a perspective shift to realize that the common denominator is that route A might be different than route B. You know, it all comes down to what the bottom line is, because it might boil down to X, Y, Z. It might boil down to 1, 2, 3. Okay.
People will listen to a podcast clip that's only about 30 seconds long, take that information and then the opinions to heart in a 30-second clip without any context. I mean, am I crazy? Am I wrong here? I don't know. You tell me in the comments. So I guess what I'm trying to get at is,
Form your own opinions. I know that the money and the time aspect of things makes it very hard for certain games. However, I think that there are way too many people that listen to people that are very opinionated and form their opinion based off of that person rather than trying to gain some experience and form their own opinion outside of that. Now, if this resonated with any of you, please let me know. If I'm way out of left field here and out of the ballpark, let me know in the comments. If you like it, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps me out a lot. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all, and we'll see you in the next video.